Welcome back to this Let's Play of Mask of the Betrayer. Last time we petitioned the Earth Mother for some help with our tree problem, but while we're here in Imel Vale, let's take a look around. I'm going to fight this wyvern and all of its friends off screen, but there are a couple of things to do here. The first thing we're going to do is go down to the southeast corner here and have a chat with the Ice Hag. The most important thing in this area is this big rock here, but we won't get to that just yet. I'm going to kill these wyverns off screen and be right back. Okay, moving on. That's probably not the last set of wyverns that we'll run into. They're pretty boring. That was actually 3 of them. Maybe it is. Down at the south end here, you can see there's some snow on the ground. And this area is otherwise fairly warm. And it looks like there's a little mine entrance back here. Let's check it out. As we walk in, Gan mentions that he knows a little bit about hags. And he mentions they're kind of reliant. This particular variant is kind of reliant on cold. And he says that she may not, in fact, be hostile. He says, well, they might talk a lot, that's about it. It's really not very helpful advice. But here's an Orglash. This is another sort of ice theme area, so we're going to get a lot of mileage out of our fire spells again. So this one's actually a little more powerful than those. Because he's actually making his... Flame Arrow does allow for a saving throw, which makes it somewhat unreliable. With the fire weakness, it's still probably the most efficient spell I have for just pummeling things, but, since he's almost dead, I'm going to use a little bit of Empowered Magic Missile while he decimates my companions. He was apparently somewhat stronger. He dropped the Brilliant Essence. There are some traps around here as well. I am not really sure what I'm going to do about them. I don't have any way to deal with traps other than just sort of setting them off and surviving. I'll cast Protection from Energy. These pieces of wall here are locked, which we'll get around with a good old-fashioned knock spell. Get some XP for it. You can also just bash them down if necessary. I think that's actually just a vanilla longsword +1, but I'll have to identify it later. Sometimes it'd be nice to actually have some lore skill so I don't have to constantly cast Identify. Here's another... Well, I'm going to have to put these away, so let's see what they are. It's a Warhammer +3. And yeah, a vanilla longsword +1. This campaign usually dispenses with the sort of boring loot, but it's got its share. Oh, hey, look, there's one of our traps. Used up most of my... Yeah, this is a more interesting item. One of my charges there. Gnarlthorn's Sacrifice, which is a set of bracers of armor +4 that casts heal once a day. If you were a fighter, that might be sort of more along your lines of interest. Another Orglash here. I'm just going to kill it off screen. It's exactly the same as the last one. Okay. And if I remember right, there's another trap back here. Yep. The spell I cast, which was Protection from Energy, absorbed the first 30 damage of that, which was, not useless. This is another sort of unusual item. Hulmara's Emerald. It casts can be used to cast a couple of fairly useless spells, though Lesser Spell Mantle's not bad, especially for an item that can be used by anybody. It also gives a 3 intelligence bonus. I actually can see, even though I have no skill, I can actually detect this epic frost trap. I don't know, maybe there's some other way I can set it off other than stepping on it, but I don't think so. I don't think I have any, like, low-level summons. Here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cast... Where's my Orglash crystal? Here it is. I'm gonna summon this Orglash into the epic frost trap. See if it sets him... Nope, didn't set it off. Oh well. Oh, it's a frost trap anyways, I'm immune to it. There's a little pile of gold back here, which also has a frost-based trap attached. A fatal sonic trap. Well, we'll just have to eat it. Actually didn't do that much damage at all. But here's our friendly Bheur. Bheur? Whatever she is. Anyway, she complains that she's really not dressed to meet visitors. We can ask about the witches who were looking for her. And she says she's just trying to adjust the climate a little bit. And, you know, you just sort of make small talk. And you can say that her hiding place is not working out very well. Gan warns us that she would be icy, which is sort of maybe a little poor choice of words. Unless I choose to barrel like Oku through, I may just do that, frankly. And apparently they forgot to finish Oku's dialogue here. Oops. But we're just gonna kill her. You can help her hide and gain chaotic points, or you can hand her in and gain lawful points. Fortunately, Vampiric Feast worked quite well there. I was expecting that to just do damage rather than just outright kill him, but hey, you know, I'll take it. Here's just another one of these Orglashes. Unfortunately, Oku was standing in the way. She drops a jar of condensed Orglash essences, which is a useful item for later. It's also kind of just an item you can use. It casts essentially a frost version of the druid spell Flame Weapon. It adds a small amount of frost damage to your attacks. Not utterly useless. Well, let's just head back to the witches. Back with our witch friends, you can tell them about the Bheur. And you can actually try and devour the Hathrons at this point. It doesn't work. And I get 1 point towards lawful, and I get a cloak. And they talk about Vremioni, which we've run into before. They're just illegal male wizards. I forget what this cloak is, actually. Forest Queen's Blessing. Gives a big bonus versus disease. It's really useless to me because I don't need to cast Barkskin. It casts Barkskin at full level, though, which I guess if you were, again, if you didn't have any innate spellcasting ability, and for some reason you didn't have Gan knowing Barkskin, could be useful. Probably not, though. Anyway, one last thing to do here, and we'll do it in the next video.